like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and third overall pick.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The numbers for Smith last time out, 14 carries, 56 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
A first down carry for Smith. Levante David in on the tackle. This is what the defense is going to look like for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. On second down, here's Smith. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. This complete to the tight end, Clay. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On the draw, this is Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone for Jones. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
25. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quadriolison, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Ready. 90 volt. 5.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You can't block me. Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake. Hunt. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, Hunt. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. From the gun on 3rd down. Hunt, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Hunt. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hunt. There's Evans again, complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan.
It's a nice completion.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now off to the races down the right side.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Back to throw. Hunt. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Hey, wahoo!
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready, like 25! I got you, boy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he completes this to Russell Gage. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And is that Jones, the one slow to get up? Yes, Julio's still down right now. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The right hash, this from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
This is intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, Hunt. And this is caught by Evans. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd and 2, Hunt. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hunt. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle to Evans. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Second and 6. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Watch time. Tuck in.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. Going for it on fourth has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on fourth and goal. On fourth down, Hunt, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm letting you know right now.
Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Ryan. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Hunt. He's got Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Blake. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. 2nd and 4. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hunt. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hunt, and he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan looking left side. He's got it. Complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Play play action. It's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Ryan. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last shot for Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Devin White, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss.